How do? It's Friday today, first day I've been able to get up here this week. I've been busy with MOTs. So I've pulled in the Discovery 2 because the replacement pipes have turned up. They're from a pre-facelift, so I don't know if they're the same. I think they're going to be the same, but they have been modified and repaired. So what we'll have to do is get these ones off the car, offer them up to the new ones to make sure they're the same. And then we'll probably separate them all, clean them all up, prime and paint them to give them the best chance of life. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let me just show you something else. The box of bits have arrived. So I've got D bushes, I've got brake pipe clips, I've got anti-roll bar links, so we can get them on once we've got this disco sorted out. So yeah, anti-roll bars and brake lines. The brake line, the pack of pipe is on its way from the factors. So if we get this disco done today, then we can get on this tomorrow, hopefully. So, right, first things first, let's get on with this. It's going to be a messy job, I know it. Right, we're getting into this. We have got, obviously, the fan cowling off, the fan shroud off, the fan off, the engine cover, etc. I've undone all this down here. So, hang on, because my torch is causing a shadow. So, these pipes here are the ace pipes. They are bolted onto the front cross member. So I've undone this water pipe that was in the way of getting to this bolt at the back here, down here, which is an 8mm. This one was held on with a 13mm. Then that just terminates just here at the pump. And then this other one goes up to the side of the bottle. So we've got them all undone. So next we've got to get the other two off of the anti-roll bar itself, and then they run down the body. So I'm going to undo these ones so they're all free, and then we'll get it up in the air and have a look there. Right, that was an absolute mission, I tell you. Trying to get that surround off, they seize over these studs. So it was tapping it out with a little wedge, spraying it with penetrant, etc. on both sides. So we've got them off. So now we've got to try and get these pipes out of this block. That should be fun too. Oh, I'm having a wild time, I tell you. Well, we're quite a way in. We have got the cooling pack out and the intercooler. Hang on, you're not going to see much here, are you? There we go. So we've got the pipes out. Now, the ace pipes are here. They're undone from the pump and they're undone, or it's undone from the bottle. But because of the shape of them, I think they've got to come out through the wheel arch, which means we've got to take off the turret and obviously lower the shock down, try and keep it down and feed the pipes out. Yeah. Now, obviously we're not using these, so technically I could cut them to get them out, but I've got to get the other ones back in. So we need to do, we need to get them out properly so we can get the other ones back in. So, yes. I'm going to lube up the bolts that hold the turret on, and then we will see if we can get them out through here. I've had out the little cover that goes there, screws on there and at the front. So as you can see there, there's the ones with the coils on them are the ones that go straight to the arm, and then these ones here are the ones that go over. So I think with this out the way, they will then just come straight through here. So that's the plan. It is all out. In the end, I had to cut them because I couldn't get them out of the valve block. So I've cut them at a point where they can be rejoined, but these are knackered anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so the back ones come off nice and easy because I only loop over the top of the chassis, so that was easy. These ones were a pain. Hang on, I don't know if I'll be able to, can I put that on? There you go. So I've taken the turret off and they squeezed over the top of there just about. Getting them past this was a lot easier because obviously I cut them, so we'll have to see how easy it is to get the complete ones back in. I might have to drop that brake line. But yeah, we are there. So now we've got to sort the replacement ones out and start getting them fixed. I'll probably get the rear ones in because they're all right. I can get the rear ones in and the valve block on the chassis. Because it come with a replacement valve block because it's had new ends put on, so I'm guessing that might be why, looking at this. And then it's just getting the front ones in the right place. So yes, I'm gonna have a quick cup of tea and then I will get the rears all back on. Right, well, I haven't fitted them yet because I decided to give them a rub down, a bit of etch primer and a bit of black paint. So the rears are hanging off the back there and the fronts are hanging off the roof there. So I'll come in the morning. These have had 2 coats, that's had 1. So I'll give that another coat in the morning, but then these should be good to fit in the morning. So that is the replacement valve block on. And as I say, there's all the old bits off there. So tomorrow is gonna be a pain in the backside. I can sense it already. Okay, the shock is out, which means I've got more access here. I'm gonna have this brake off, I think, because I've got to get the pipes behind it. And I think if I just pull this sensor, unplug it, pull it out, undo the brake at the caliper and clamp it off and pull these out the way, I should be able to get past them and down. The rear pipes are on, connected to the block and all bolted down. So it's now just getting the front ones in. So obviously that pipe that goes along there has got to go through here and around the front. Them 2 there obviously go on the bar, and then the rest go round the back of where the shock was and down there. So yeah, I'm going to get this off. I'm going to go in the engine bay and find this and unplug it and pull it throughout the way. I'm going to clamp this off and take it off the caliper, as opposed to trying to undo that, because I think, oh, point at the camera, as opposed to trying to undo that, because I think that might be a bad day. So right, I've sat here procrastinating for a few minutes, having a coffee, debating my life choices, but really I need to crack on. So let's just get it done, then we can go home. I've been a bit lapsed. I hadn't realised I hadn't done a video since taking the shock out. Well, the shock's back in now because the pipes are in. Pipes are unwound, bottle's back on, it's bolted up to the pipe, bolted up to the pump. I cable tied this out the way. I had to undo these pipes along the bottom to get the gap there to lift it out, and I had to separate the anti-roll bar pipes from the pump pipes because I just couldn't get them all in one go. So I separated them off, took the rubber bushes out, separated them and put them all back in, and they're now all run through there. So I'm now just reassembling it. So yeah, I thought I'd filmed, but obviously I hadn't. I'm miles away. Just want to try and get this done. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a minute, but what I've got to do is put the bracket, or the bracket that bolts them to the shock tower is on. So now I need to put the clamp on the pipes and bolt them to the shock tower. Then I need to get the cooling pack back in. So, right, I'm gonna crack on. Sorry I didn't film more. I really thought I had. Right, we're all back together. We've just got to get some fluids in it now. I need to bleed off the other caliper because I had to obviously disconnect the line. And then, yeah, we need to get some fluids, but I think that'll do for this. Again, sorry I didn't film more. I could have sworn I did. So either I have and I've lost it, or I've just gone mad. But anyway, that's back together. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when we start it and fill it with ACE fluid, it won't leak. So mine's back in here. The disc goes out. I've just been up the road and back just to try and, what's the word? That's the word, bleed the ACE system. There is a whole thing in the manual about how you take bolts out and wibble them all about, etc. But from experience, you just drive it. That will soon bleed it and push it out. And you keep topping it up until it gets to a level. So I'm going to leave it now over the weekend. I've put it next door. I've put some board under it. See if anything leaks out over the weekend. No, it is the weekend. Over the next few days until I come back in the week. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, yeah, hopefully that's that done. Anyway, I'm going home. Right, so as you saw there, I got the anti-roll bars on. I had to drill out the galv and tap them first, so I didn't show that bit, but yeah. So front and rear anti-roll bars are on, so that's another job done. Next will be the brake lines. They go down the outside of the left-hand chassis rail. I'm just waiting on the hoses, like the flexible hoses, and the calipers to arrive. I haven't ordered the discs yet though, but we can get most of it done. So, right, I just had a couple of hours today, so I thought I'd pop up and sort that out. So I will be back, I don't know, whenever. See you in the next clip. Right, I took home the Disco last night, brought it into work this morning and come up here in it after work. And it seems to be fairly continent. So I'm going to check the fluids before I leave tonight, and then I'm going to use it again tomorrow, and they're going to collect it Friday. Fingers crossed it's all done. So we're back in here. So what I'm going to do is probably fit the bump stops back on the rear because they're all painted and dry now. And then we'll look at the brake pipes. So let's get these put on. So it turned out I primed one side and painted the other. So I've now had to put a coat of paint on those brackets. So we'll get straight on with the brake pipes. So let's pull the other ones out, try and sort this loom out because I need to match this loom up. So I need to get this off the floor ready. We'll bring them over and then we'll offer them up and see where we sit. All right, I've run out of primer. So I've cleaned up the caliper carriers. So tomorrow, or when I'm next here, I'll mask up or pull off the boots, probably pull off the boots, mask up the holes, and the mating flanges where they bolt to the axle, and then give them a coat of primer and then put some paint on them. I'm undecided on colour yet though. I know what colour I want, but I need to make sure I've got the right paint. These are all drying. They now need a coat of, they're the, them two are the rear brake pipe carriers. So they've got primer on them, so once they're dry, they'll get a can of black on them as well. So yeah. Just doing some odds and sods job while I can, because I thought there's no point in doing the brake pipes until the actual flexes are here, because then I can, well, and the brackets are done, because then I can bolt everything up together. So I thought I'd just do a few odds and sods while I'm here. So they're cleaned up, they can be reused. Right, so we've got both our new calipers, both our new front calipers, both our new rear calipers, and I've got these that I need to etch prime today before I go home. So I've only popped up here just to make sure that delivery was okay. So I'll quickly get a coat of etch primer on them, and then we need to organise painting them. I should probably etch those as well, in all fairness. So yeah, I'll probably do the whole lot thinking about it, I think, just to be on the safe side. So I have put 2 coats on the calipers on the top. Haven't turned them over yet. Probably won't bother because I don't really want the inside painted. But I have done 2 coats on these both sides. I might give it another blast when I come in the morning. I've also put on the 2 rear brake pipe holders, and the brake pipes have turned up at home. So hopefully we can get on with that tomorrow. And I'll fit all these tomorrow as well. So just a couple of hours here, just getting a few little bits and pieces done. I've sorted out the paint that I want to paint them. It is dated 06 though, so I don't know. I've taken it out and mixed it all up and it seems to be fluid, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, we'll put that on tomorrow. So let's head home for today. Hello, it feels like ages since I've been here. I've been flat out MOT and it's been really busy. I had a full day today and tomorrow, but I've had to cap it at a couple and let someone else do the rest so I can get on up here. I've got to be able to do my own stuff as well. So anyway, the current bun is out, which is amazing. Hang on a minute. There's my calipers. I'm going to give them another coat of paint now they're all dried off. And then we're going to get a few bits moved about and sorted. But I'll take you with me on that journey. But first of all, I'm going to put the kettle on and I'm just going to chuck another coat of paint on these. Right, so first job today is I've pulled all the cars out, or some of the cars out, to get to that chassis. I'm going to lift that front up. I'm going to get that front axle on. I'm not going to be able to get the rear axle on today because it's down there behind that. But when obviously I move that next time I can. But what I'm going to do is put the front axle on and then pull that in the workshop, get the engine and gearbox on, and then pull it back out here. I'll explain why later. So first jobs first, let's dig this axle out. Right, the TD5 running gear is up in the air. The chassis has the axle on, so now I've got to get that in here and under there once that's finished draining. As you can see, I missed most of it, but we'll catch what we can. So yeah, let's try and get the chassis in here next. Right, we have got the axle on and we've got the engine, gearbox and transfer box on. I need to get the front springs on. I need to find some spring cups and get them on. The rear, as I say, we can't do anything with yet, but we'll have to obviously lift. What I'm going to do is pull the defender in, lift this with a winch, and then pull it back and try and put it back in the shed, fingers crossed. Otherwise, we might just have to abandon it and, yeah, call for help. But yeah, so let's get this all sorted out. Right, we're hooked up, so let's hope for the best. Let's see if we can get this next door, fingers crossed. Right, we got it in here quite easy, to be fair. It didn't move that difficult at all. So that is now here, back in its bay, and then I will come back to this. I'm hopefully seeing a man on Saturday about some bits, but we'll see. I don't know, it might not be this week, but it's there ready for when these bits might materialise, so I'll come back to this. Anyway, hello guys, future me here. I'm going to cut in this video somewhere. Well, I'm cutting in this video somewhere because actually over the 2 weeks, it's actually quite a long one. So I'm going to split into two smaller ones. So I don't know where it's just ended, but it's just a cut in to say it's ended for now. Come back next week and we'll carry on. Thanks guys. Have a nice weekend.